Good afternoon. Checking the red hive. So this is my first ever colony. From over 2 years ago, they have slowed down a bit. Actually, they didn't give me any surplus honey last summer. About 4.5 scenes of bees only. Frame 8 is empty. There's some cockroach there. Over here. Frame number 7 is empty. Next is frame number 6. 6 west is empty. 6 east, not sure. This is about 40% pollen. They are slowly eating it away and probably giving them to feed the new brood for protein. Number 6. That's number 5. 5 west is a beautiful brood in 40% of it, cap brood, and 40% of it as well in frame 5 east. There is no nectar, no queen cells. Frame number 4. 4 west is 40% cap brood as well. No queen cell. And 4 east is where you can find the queen of the red hive with about 40% cap brood. They're gentle so far. Frame number 3, I don't see any nectar. 3 has nectar, about 40% nectar, and 3 east is empty. Two west has 20%, and hybrid. 2 east is 30% hybrid. 1 west and 1 east is empty. So these 2 are empties. Right there. Doesn't need any feeding. No queen cells inside. Put them back to back. And that's our red hive. Next is our orange hive. So this one has a full depth brood box, Phoenix Buddha, and then an ideal super. So about 7 seams of bees in the ideal super. Let's check them one by one. 1 west empty. 1 east is about 10% nectar. 7 west is nothing. 7 east is nothing. 6 west is heavy. 6 west is 10% nectar, but 6 east is 30%. I would say 40% nectar. 5 west, we're drawing it a bit chunky here, about 5% nectar. And 5 east is about 5% nectar, so we're drawing it. Number 4, we've drawn this, and we've drawn this in the middle. 3 west is 40% nectar, and 3 east is 40% nectar. 2 east is 0, about 60% drawn, and this is just 10% drawn, no nectar. And 1 west is 50% nectar, and 1 east is just say 5%. I'll put them all back in the original spots and set this super aside, and we will check the brood box. Let's check the brood box of the orange hive. Queen not underneath, queen excluder. There is 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seams of bees. Let's start with frame number 8. Slowly. 8 west is 20% capped honey, 30% bee bread. Frame 8 east is mainly 60% bee bread. Frame number 7. Seven west is 20% brood in all stages and 50% bee bread. No queen cells, some drone cells here, which is good. 7 east is 40% brood in all stages and 20% bee bread. No queen cells, queen not spotted in that frame. Some more smoke. I'll just add some more fuel here. Six west is where we can spot the queen of the orange hive, and about 50% capped honey, some new eggs, and 6 is this 80% capped brood. Very good. Now we move to really crowded here. Frame number 5. Now I'm just checking, continually checking just to check for food and any queen cells or swarm cells. 40% brood in all stages in 5 west and 5 east. You've got some drone cells at the top, near the top bar, and 40% brood in all stages. Not much food around, but I have to see food here because they've got nectar in the super about this brood box, so that's fine. Just continuing on just to look for any swarm cells. This perfect frame, 100% capped brood. Moving this one, no queen cells, and 4 is this the same. Look at that, really beautiful, really beautiful. I might 3 west. It's kind of empty, apart from maybe 20% capped brood. Actually, there are so many milk broods in the middle. I would say it's 80% brood in all stages. And 3 is also beautiful, except for some drones there. Really beautiful. Some 5% nectar on that side. Frame number 2. Some surface there. 2 west is also 90%. I would say 80% cap brood and 15% nectar. And east is 40% cap brood. And last not least is frame number 1. This is food, 80% nectar, 10% top honey, and this is also 50% capped honey. I'll donate this to the olive hive. So I've donated that frame of almost 100% food, nectar and honey to the olive hive, put it in the second frame position, and I'll put this one here so they have new frame to probably store some food or lay new eggs. Alright, so I'll pack this up on orange hive and see you on the next colony. Next is the yellow hive. Same as the orange hive is composed of a brood box, queen excluder, and maybe a super on top of it. There's about 7 to 6 seams of bees in the ideal super. Let's check the individual frames. 8 west is 40% nectar. 8 east is 80% nectar. 7 stuck on the queen excluder below. 7 west is 15% nectar. 7 east is 15% nectar. 6 west is nothing. 6 east is 10% nectar. 5 west is 5% nectar. 5 east is nothing. 4 east is not even much. 4 east is 10% nectar. 3 west is nothing, we're just moving it up. And 3 east is 10% nectar, so it's only 50% wrong. 2 west is 20% nectar, and 2 east is 10% nectar. Frame 1 is nothing. I'll put them all on the same spot. And check the blue box underneath the super. Removing the queen excluder, checking the bottom, queen up here. Start with frame number 8. I rolled a lot of bees there. 8 west is 80% nectar. 8 east is 60% nectar. 7 west is 10% capped honey, 10% nectar, 20% brood, capped brood, and 7 west is 20% capped honey and 60% brood in all stages. I would say 15% nectar. It's good. 6 west is brood in all stages. Yeah, there's a lot of milk brood in the middle and cap brood on the edge. 5% capped honey. 6 east is also brood in all stages, 80%, 5% capped honey. No queen cells. queen is not spotted on in this frame. We are checking frame number 6. 6 West is brooding all stages, 80%. Some capped drone cells at the bottom. No queen cells. I'll just destroy this one. Ooh. I don't know if it's a queen or a drone. It's dead now. Should be a drone. And 5 East is also 80% brooding all stages. I think I just killed another drone there for fear of it being a green cell, which it's not. Frame number 4. 4 West is kind of an empty frame. 4 East is 5% capped honey, 10% capped brood, and the queen of the yellow hive. She's commercial queen number 5, and some 10% pollen stores. I ran out of fuel now, so I still have the nuke to go after this. 3 West is 90% capped brood, no queen cells. 3 East is 80% capped brood, 5% capped honey, no queen cells. Frame number 2 is 85% capped brood, no queen cells, and 2 East is same, beautiful, 80% to 85% capped brood, 10% capped honey, no queen cells. Last one. One West is 80% capped brood, no queen cells. There's some interesting in there. I'm destroying it. And 1 is 80% capped brood and 10% net capped honey. And I'm putting this one, the food, might give this to the red hive. Give this to the red hive. We can put this kind of in the middle. Close it up. Let's check the olive hive. You can see 5 seams of bees. Let's remove first the small hive beetle trap. It's 12:10 p.m. Wednesday. Frame number 8, West and East, is empty. It's fully drawn. Frame number 7, west is practically empty apart from maybe just 2% bee bread, and 7 east is similarly empty. The bottom of the board is looking clean. 5 west is empty. 5 east is about 10% bee bread, and frame number 5 west is 80% brood. And can you spot the queen of the olive hive? And I can see on this side near me some eggs. So I would say this is 100% brood in all stages. And same is true with 5 east. Put it back. I don't see any nectar. I didn't check for the queen cell. I didn't see any, but just to be sure, there's none. Good. Number 4. 4 west is brood. 4 east is brood as well. Brood in all stages. No queen cells. Frame number 3. 3 west is also good. Brood in all stages. No nectar. And frame number 3 is also the same. No queen cells. Frame number 2. 2 west has 50% pollen, no nectar, and 2 east is empty, and 1 west and 1 east is empty. So I'll put this back. We definitely need food, specifically maybe 1 frame of nectar and maybe some pollen. I'll donate some for here later. I'll cover it first. Very gentle. I'll get back to them later. Good afternoon. I've got 6 seams of bees here. Check with frame number 8. It's empty. Frame number 7. It's empty. Frame number 6 is empty. Apart from 6 east is about 10% honey. It's capped. Number 5 not drawn. 5 west. 5 east is actually 10% nectar, so they have food. Number 4 a bit heavy. 4 west is cap brood, and 4 east is cap brood. Both sides have about 5% each of capped honey. Number 3 west, no queen cells, It's just a newly emerged brood, and 3 is the same. Queen not here. Frame number 2. Two west is cap brood and 10% nectar or 10% cap honey. No queen cells. 2 east is capped brood, 10% capped honey. No queen cell. Queen not sighted here. Frame number 1, queen not here. Frame number 2, queen not here. So number 2 is empty, partially drawn, and frame 1 west is 80% drawn. So we haven't spotted the queen. I'll do another round. I want to check the queen just because I hear them a little bit noisier than normal. But I can see milk brood, so that means 1 to 3 days old eggs. I may not need to spot the queen. Just because I've seen some milk broods. The population looks good. We haven't swarmed. No queen cells. No swarm cells. You don't need any feeding, although a little bit of pollen will help. Yeah, I didn't spot the queen. I'll close it up. No need for any donation of food. Checking the nuke. I think it's just a 3rd week since it's been established. There's about 3.5 scenes of bees. One small beetle hive there, tiny small hive. 1 west is empty. 1 east is 40% pollen and about 60% nectar. I'm hoping to see the queen, and we can mark her. 4 is 3 west is also 40% pollen and 60% nectar, and 4 east is the same. Floor is clean. They're actually quiet now compared to last inspection. 3 west. This will destroy the queen cell today. It's about 10% to 20% nectar. And this one as well, a lot of food, and almost about 60% nectar covered. Queen up there. 2 west, about 10% nectar. 2 east is empty. 40% capped honey. And this is about 30% capped honey. This is a drone frame. Do another round just to locate the new queen. Well, there are no eggs. That's okay. That's our new queen. She's our new queen. I will capture her. I'll try to capture her. Let's see her laying her eggs in the next inspection.